Hey guys, it's Cakes. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I did my birthday look. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I showed some of the steps of how I got this look on my Instagram story, but I'm here today to give you the full tutorial so you guys can know the exact products, the shades, everything that I used to achieve this look. And if the lighting changes, I'm sorry, it's partly cloudy today, so the sunlight keeps coming in and out, so don't mind that. If you're interested in what I used to achieve this look, then keep on watching and let's go. Skincare is key to a flawless look, so I moisturized my skin with the Oh So Simple Water Cream Moisturizer from Crave, and I really like this. Makes my skin feel so good. And I moisturized my lips with the Echo Lips Lip Food, and I have the flavor Rosemary Mint with Chamomile Mushroom Extract, and it has like a little zesty, minty feel on the lips. And I feel like it plumps up my lips, so I like it a lot. You guys know I have tired eyes all the time, so I hydrated them with this eye brightening treatment from Soap and Glory, and I actually really liked it. I was very impressed by how moisturized under my eyes felt after using it, especially since this is a drugstore brand, so I'll be trying this again. This was sent to me, but I think I'll buy it. So now we're gonna get into the primer that I use, and you guys know I live by the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. Is the first primer to really keep my makeup from slipping off of my nose because I have oily skin, and that's very rare for me to experience in a primer. So ever since I bought this primer last year, and it's still lasting, like a little bit goes a long way. I only use one pump for the most part, and it's just amazing with how it keeps my makeup on. So an extra step I've been doing with my makeup to get that really poreless look is I've been using this poreless Blur and Matte stick from my Clarins. I find that my makeup comes out better if I dab this and roll it onto a beauty blender first instead of just directly putting it on my skin. And then I'll just press the product into my skin where I know my pores are much larger. And it smells so good, like, oh my God, it smells amazing. Now we're ready for foundation, and you guys, I've really stepped my makeup game up. I've been loving the luxury brands, and my makeup has been coming out so much better ever since I invested in these. So, you know, sorry, not sorry. So for my foundation, I've been using the Lancome Ultra Wear foundation with SPF 15, and I'm in the shade 470 Suede Cool. I bought this on Ulta online, and I was so impressed by how perfect it matched my skin. Like, I was shocked, I was excited, I was just so pleased, and the coverage is lovely and definitely buildable. It covers my blemished and acne scarred skin very well, and it gives a very natural finish. Like, it's not sheer, it's not too matte either, it's just a nice velvet finish, and I love products like that. So now I'm gonna get into my concealer, and my favorite concealer that I've been using like every day is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Concealer in 380. I love this concealer so much. I know I'm late to the game, but at least I made it. And I'm just going to put a little bit in the areas where I want to conceal and highlight. I'm going to go like a quarter way down my nose, and I'll let you guys know why later on. But that's what we're doing today. I'm just going to spread out this product a little bit. And before I blend this out, I picked up this tip. I picked up a lot of tips from Jackie Aina. She's just, you know, the best. And so I have been spraying my setting spray with my foundation and concealer, not touched by setting powder yet, because I feel that it lasts longer on my skin. I'm using this Pattern Beauty bottle, but it's really the Basquiat setting spray. If you've bought their setting spray before, you know that the spritzer is awful and it gets white spots all over your face. So I put the setting spray in a misting bottle so that it goes on evenly and less splotchy. And it was the best idea ever. As it's drying, I'm going to start going in with the concealer. I try to be very generous around my eye area because it looks like no matter what I do, product will still settle in those creases underneath my eyes. So I try my best to not put as much product underneath there. If you keep up with me on Instagram, you know I've been using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Mahogany bronzer, but this isn't the only bronzing I'm going to be doing. And I like to just really contour with it. I don't really know where else bronzer is supposed to go. So I contour with it. I feel like I can get away with it because it's a little bit warm, but not too warm to the point where I look too red. So I like to contour all the places where I want shadows to be. So forehead, definitely. Now I'm going to take my Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, and I don't know if these palettes have names because I know there's more than one, but it's the one that has these lovely like fall colors. And as you can see, I've been using this a lot, and that's because I've been using this as blush. But I'm actually going to mix Agent and Smooth Criminal to bronze my face up a little bit more. Just being a little extra. So it's really like my mahogany bronzer is contour, and then this is really the bronzer. And as you can see, I'm really trying to blend all the way in on my eyebrows and everything. That's why I didn't do my eyebrows yet. And once I'm done, I like to contour my nose with this small angle brush from BH Cosmetics. And I use Smooth Criminal again for this. So very lightly just contour my nose. I'll be blending it out with the Beauty Blender later, so it's okay if the lines look a little harsh right now. Go over these ugly pimples. I think for my birthday, I really snatched my nose. And I'm just going to try to create that nice little button nose that I like to have. Taking a little bit of mahogany for the parts where I really want there to be shadows and no highlight whatsoever. Because my nose is very flat, so it's very hard to create that look where it looks like I actually have a bridge. So that's why I'm doing that. And as you can see, that is very strong. And now I'm just going to take my Beauty Blender and just blend over it. And I like doing this step because obviously it softens it, and then whatever product is left on it, like foundation, concealer, just kind of smooths over it so that, you know, it blends in very well. Now we can get into brows. So for my brows, I've been using this Browsing from Eyeliner and Lashes, And I love that this product also comes with a brush and spoolie, so you get everything you need. It comes with so much product and it's so pigmented, so a little bit goes a long way. I'm just going to brush my brows into place, and then I literally take the angled brush at the end and dab it on the applicator, and then start to fill in my brows. Usually start off with the line at the bottom, and then I work my way to the top. And my brow really doesn't have any shape at the end, so I create that shape. And then fill in the end there. Darkening the end and creating that shape until I'm satisfied. And then I'll go ahead and take whatever's left and bring it to the beginning of my brow and make some brush strokes upward for that hair-like stroke thing. I've always been bad at that, but I feel like with this product, I can really achieve the look that I've been wanting for all these years. And there is the brow. So now I go ahead and conceal around my brows, and I like to use a concealer that is closer to my skin tone. So I use the NARS Amande Soft Matte Concealer, and I use a tiny brush to really create a nice sharp brow. And I drag it downward onto my brow bone so that I blend it out. So now I go into my eyeliner, and you guys know I was a fan of Kat Von D, but I found a drugstore dupe that I've been loving even more, and it's the NYX Epic Ink Liner. It was $4 on Amazon. I'm just taking what's left over on the contouring brush that I used for my nose and just contouring my eyes a little bit. Now I'm gonna go in with the liner and line my eyes. Because the lashes I'm going to use are so dramatic, I don't really need a dramatic wing. So I'm just doing a nice simple one. And I'm sorry guys if you hear the wind, it's so windy today. So the dramatic lashes that I had on my birthday were from Eyeliner and Lashes, and they're called Nacky. And they're beautiful, like, look at them. I never had dramatic lashes like this until Eyeliner and Lashes sent me these lashes, and I've been in love ever since. Like now when I wear my simple Ardell wispy lashes, I'm like, this is nothing. Like this isn't even anything. This isn't enough drama for me. I need drama. I'm going to go ahead and put this lash glue on. And I'm just using the Duo lash glue in black. And they're so dramatic, like I can hardly tell which side is for which eye, but I just go with whatever and stick it on. Look at that, like that is a lot. And when I first put it on, I was literally scared. But then throughout the day, I got used to it. I know this isn't the hair that I had on for my birthday, but if you guys are interested in this wig, let me know and I'll do a review for it. It's not the Letty wig. I know it looks a lot like it, but this is kind of like Letty's cousin because it's shorter. it's not as long as the Letty wig. And I really wanted a nice dupe for the Letty wig, but shorter and more manageable, and I found her. Now it's time to set my face, and I've been using Fenty Beauty's Honey Setting Powder. And this, I've been using Sacha Buttercup, and it can't lay a finger on this setting powder. It is so good. It just airbrushes my skin. Like, honestly, I'm always shook every time. See, got makeup creasing again. And I'm just going to put it where I put concealer. Like, look how that just smooths out everything. And it gives a nice warm highlight as well, which I love. And this is why I didn't put product on my nose. I've seen Jackie Aina do this and it's brilliant. I do my nose highlight with the setting powder, and this is very good for girls with oily skin because you're setting and highlighting with powder. And powder is bound to last longer than any liquid product that will just melt off of your nose first. So I've been doing this method and I love it so much. This is the only part of my face that I bake. This little strip of nose. And the rest I'll just set. Now I'm going back with the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm using that shade Secure as blush. I don't know why, but I just love oranges for blush. I like pink too, but lately orange has been the one. And I think my nose has set now, so I'm just going to brush it off with the blush brush. And you see how that just set very well. After that, I go over it with the Beauty Blender. Whatever powder is left on it will just smooth out and blend out everything else. And there you go. So now I'm just taking a smaller brush and I'm putting that blush on the tip of my nose. I got this idea from one of my favorite filters on Instagram that I'm addicted to and can't stop using, which is, it used to be, I think, Top Doll Look, something like that. But it literally has blush on the tip of the nose. So I've taken that idea and now I can't stop doing it. I think it's just so cute now. And then I'm just going to put some on the forehead, on the chin, around the face, just warm up the whole face. I'm ready to set my face one more time. Just one spritz is enough, I think. Just kidding. So now that that's setting, I'm going to go back into this palette. This has been my palette lately. It's just been my favorite so far. And I'm going to take Smooth Criminal and Agent again, the two shades I used as bronzer, and I'm just going to dust that underneath my eyes. This is a nice trick to do if you have creases or bags underneath your eyes that you just can't really stop from creasing. If you just dust a little bit of eyeshadow underneath, it kind of, you know, hides it a little bit. Not completely, but a little. Now it's time for highlighter, and I'm so proud of myself. I finally stopped using eyeshadow as a highlighter, and now I've graduated to their loose highlighter, and this is in the shade Vegas, and it's absolutely stunning. And a little bit goes a long way with this as well. It's very pigmented, very glowy, and it just has a lovely, lovely finish. So I'm gonna take my smaller brush for the nose contour, because you guys know I'm serious with the nose contour. It's quite involved. And it has to really be a certain way so that I'm satisfied with it. And I'm just gonna put some down my nose. The filter I like to use also has like a strong nose highlight, and I've just been mimicking that. It's just so cute to me. I don't do it as harsh as the filter, of course, but it's still a nice, cute little extra thing to do. And I'm just going to put some of the highlighter in the corners of my eyes just to give a pop of highlight. I think that makes the look very pretty. And now I'm going to do the Cupid's bow. And now I can use my Morphe M501 brush to highlight the rest of my face. I don't really go in with my chin as much anymore. But look at that, it's so pretty. Just some in the brow bone, all the way up here, next to the brows, over the brows. I wasn't really a fan of highlighting up here, but now I am. And I think it's because this highlighter is just so pretty that I don't mind glowing all over my face. This is a very glowy look. I'm just going to go over my nose a bit. Cause you know, sometimes I go ham on my nose. You guys know this. I still need a little bit of drama, you know? There's really an art to this. Okay, so now it's time for the lips, which you guys loved a lot. So I used a bunch of products for this, but it's okay, we'll get through it. So I'm just going to blot my lips a bit because this is a matte lippy, and having too much product on there in the first place can mess up the consistency of the formula. So I'm gonna dab it a bit. I'm going to start with an old product of mine that I still use. It's the MAC Prep and Prime for lips, and it's just a little white stick like this. I'm just gonna prime my lips because you guys know I have a lip biting problem, and my lips always look like they got in a fight with my teeth. Of course, as always, I always start with my lip liner Espresso from NYX Cosmetics. And I'm going to line the lips. Many people ask me like what kind of lippy I have on a day-to-day basis. And honestly, truly, it's just lip liner that I have on. I think like people mistake the natural color of my lips for a lippy, and it's not a lippy. I do like the top of my lip to be darker than the bottom. This right here is my everyday lippy. This and some lip gloss. It's very simple. Blot my lips a few times. There, it's done. But for today's look, for this lippy, I'm going to fill in my lips with espresso so that I have a darker foundation to work with. I did use another lipstick in this look, but I lent it to my sister and she went back with it in Charlotte, so I no longer have it. A little mad about that, but it is what it is. I'll just try to recreate the look as best as I can. So now I go in with the shade Uncensored by Fenty Beauty, of course, and I only put that in the middle of my lips. And just a little bit as well. And I blot my lips a few times so that it could spread out. Then I use the lippy Dante from Eyeliner and Lashes. Isn't this shade gorgeous? It's a nice deep burgundy red color, which is how I love my red lips to look. So then I go over with that. And that's how that looks. I'll let this first layer dry, and if I want it to be a little bit darker, I'll go in some more. But for now, I'm just going to let this dry a bit. As it's drying, I'm going to coat my lower lash line with some mascara, my lower lashes. And I'm using the On the Rise mascara from NYX. I love this mascara because it kind of has the consistency of when your mascara gets old and it's kind of a little bit tacky, and your lashes look way better when your mascara is like a little bit worn in. This is how this mascara is straight out of the tube when you first use it. So I love this a lot. Something that will look really cute and open up the eye if these lashes are too dramatic for you is adding some white eyeliner. I didn't do that on my birthday, but I think I'm going to do that right now just because I think it'll look so pretty. See how that just like opened up my eye a bit? It's so pretty. This look is very Hollywood, vintage, pinup girl, which is a look I always love and will always appreciate. I'm just going to do another layer of Dante. Just so that it's a bit darker. It looks more red than burgundy on camera, but it is quite burgundy. One last step I like to do is kind of sandwich my makeup together with this poreless blur and matte stick and just go in one more time. And go on the spots where I know I'll get oily pretty quickly. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. A lot of you really liked this look and the lashes and the lippy, so I wanted to take my time and make sure I tell you guys every little step, every shade, and everything that I use so that you can go and create this look yourself. Every product that I used will be linked and listed down below so you guys can check out everything that I used. And if you like this shirt, it's from Zara. It's a very oversized button-down shirt. It's really cute. I wore this on my birthday as well, not when I went out, but when I got home and did nothing. So this was my ideal look for my birthday, and I just think it's beautiful. I'm so sad I have to take it off now and go to the gym. But that is it. That's all I have for you guys. I hope you liked this video and enjoyed this makeup look. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want next from me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.